Hey everybody, I'm Thomas Stewart. I'm just presenting my creation for God and Culture with Vinny Zarletti. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'm just going to play a little bit of it after talking about the theme, and then I'll kind of break some of it down. So when I was creating this project, it was kind of fueled by a friend of mine once asked me a question that really struck me, and it was this idea of, what if you created the things that we wish existed? Or what if I were to create something that I wish existed? And so it really got me thinking about things that were unique within my capabilities. And I had dabbled with sound effects, sound design, soundtrack things, and I'd also dabbled a little bit in writing worship songs as well. So part of me was like, what if I created a worship song, yet also made it something that was more of a soundscape, if you will. I'm not really sure what to call it exactly because I've never heard of it before, and that's where it's like creating something that I wish existed. And so I just have Logic here pulled up. This is what I created it in. It took me about 10 to 12 hours. The first, probably 80% of the content was created in the first 2-hour session, and the rest of it was a lot of tweaking, adding little things here and there. So yeah, it was really just a challenge for me to create things beautiful, like just how to create beauty out of the ordinary was really what I embraced and what I was going for here. And so if you notice, everything, depending on if you're into music, like software or anything, all of these are actually recorded samples. Typically I'll use software instruments, but these are actually all samples that I recorded from my keyboard, from my microphone, that were straight out of it. So I didn't use any like software to create these sounds. I just added effects on top of sounds that I created. So here's a little bit of the song. Then I'll kind of break some parts down and just show you some cool things that I did. All right, well, I guess that's system overload, so I guess that's where we'll stop. So before I kind of show you the rest, let me just kind of show a little something that I did here, if my computer will allow me to show you. So one of the things that I did was I took this really awful sound that I accidentally created. I was trying to record some birds outside the window, and I accidentally created a feedback loop for 15 minutes, and I didn't realize it until after. So plug your ears here. You might need to turn down your volume just as a heads up before you listen to this. I'll give you a second to do that. And then here's what it sounds like. Kind of ugly. So I took that. I won't play that too long. So outside of that, I took that and I was like, wonder if I could create a pad out of that. I was like, I challenged myself in the process, like, okay, this is part of the process. I accidentally created this while making this song. What can I do with it? And so here's what I did with it. This is just a duplicated track. So that was that loud, crappy feedback sound. Here's what I did with it. So here's the result after I messed around with it for a little bit. So as you can see here, a lot of pitch shifting, some different effects that I added on to take that sound and create it a little bit more unique. And then I duplicated it, and then I fed it between the ears, panned it stereo, added some different effects, and now it's overloading on me again because it doesn't like that. So yeah, that was kind of and then I did a couple other things. I recorded the birds outside my window. I literally just opened up the window outside of Carlson, and it's not wanting me to play that anymore. Anyways, you can hear that with the actual track. So that's a little bit of how I did the process. Feel free. I have a SoundCloud link I'm going to post for that. Feel free to give that a listen. It has kind of everything. And also, if you have any questions and would like to hear more about how I did it, feel free to ask me in class or even just ask me in the discussion post. Super fun project. Honestly, I kind of got a little engrossed with it to the perfectionistic side of things and went off a little bit more than maybe I needed to. But hey, God is glorified in it, and there's some really cool, like just beautiful lyrics in here as well that I won't get to show you right now because The system is overloading trying to do all this. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope this blesses you guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear, because I'm actually going to possibly continue to work on this project, because it's there's a lot of potential that I see in creating something like this. So anyways, thanks again for watching, everybody.